Principal does over 50,000 401ks, over 100,000 group clients. We've been doing split dollar plans since the 80s. We have over 30,000 companies that do business owner and executive solutions. Largest ESOP provider, been doing pension plans since the 40s. But I don't care about all that. I want to tell you what non-clients of ours are telling us. Okay? So when we ask business owners, as it pertains to your owner and employee benefits, what's your priority? Well, we've been doing this every other year since 2008. We even started doing it every year because of COVID. What's the top priority for these business owners? It's a quiz. Business protection. What does business protection mean? It can mean a lot of things. I kind of look at it as our phone rings because a business owner wants to take care of their business because it's their biggest asset. It's not their 401k. It's not their AUMs over at Merrill Lynch. It's their business. Secondly, they want to enhance their lifestyle. They got a business checkbook that's vibrant, their 401k is broken, and they want more. Third, they want to take care of key people. When you hear key people, I've been doing deferred comp for 25 years, you think they want to take care of the key employee, but ultimately they want to enhance their lifestyle and protect their business by taking care of key employees. It all goes hand in glove. So when you see business protection, they're worried about death, disability, or early departure of a mission-critical employee or an owner. That's what I hear every day, and I've been in boardrooms for 25 years. Biggest thing, though, is look at exit planning. Exit planning turned into business succession planning. What happened there? COVID, baby boomers not getting younger, people starting to get closer to that glide path where they want out. They don't know if they're going to transition internally, externally. This is where we really win on consulting. And the message I have for 15 minutes is we win in consulting, and I'm going to give you an idea today, especially in light of the Connelly case, who knows about that, to get you some consulting ideas to get people endorsed. It's not about disability buy-sell sales, it's about consulting. So what happened? All right, so let me go to the next slide. What this priorities, we've been doing this every other year or at least every year, and what they're telling us is business protection's top of mind. We interviewed owner-operators of businesses. They aren't owned by private equity, they're owned by foreign parent, they have less than 500 employees, and over 1,000 of them are interviewed, and these are non-principal clients. Number one, business protection's top of mind, but 52% of them have a plan. Jim Wanick, how many don't? 48. Good. I'm glad he's awake back there. Lastly, business succession, 60% of them plan, 40% don't. But you're going to start seeing that these people don't even review their plans. You know, some of this other stuff, health and wellness, and that's kind of table stakes. You got to have them. Remember, these small business owners, I like to say, the ones that I'm working with every day, they kind of have these undeniable truths. They don't have a pension. They have a 401k. Got it. They have some life insurance, maybe. They got some group medical. They might have some little group disability. But these key people and owners don't get country clubs. They're not getting company cars. They're not getting deferred comp. And so when you start thinking about business succession and keeping people kind of in the seats, it kind of all goes hand in glove. So I want to just share with you an idea. First, record number of business owners are owning disability insurance. That's pretty cool, right? So let's talk about the first consulting idea we have. Principal's been doing these business valuations. Who's used a business valuation of Principal? Good. I'm going to tie it into a buy-sell review in a second. So I'll go quick. Over 15,000 valuations have been done. It leads to wonderful strategic conversations. Like the bottom, would the disability impact the business? Come on, how many people you really think have disability in their buy-sell agreement as a mandatory trigger? They don't. So some of these things help us have a strategic conversation. So I'm glad you're using it. So again, I want to talk about now, why not put a buy-sell review in there? Why not start complementary? So I'm going to tell you about a little bit of a case, again, winning on consulting, and it's called the Connelly case. Have you heard of it? I'll take a step back. Buy-sell reviews have been going on for a number of years with Principal. We've done over 2,500 of them, 15,000 vals, 2,500 buy-sell agreements. Now, 50% of them hadn't been reviewed in 5 years. 25% of them hadn't been reviewed in 10 years. 25% of them had old owners in the buy-sell agreement that no longer with the company. 38% of them weren't even properly executed. Dozens of them were missing signatures. And 67% of them didn't even mention the word disability. Okay? Do we think we have something to talk about? Well, now with this Connelly case, again, you talk about death, disability, these triggers. We all know this stuff. I know you guys are all pros at this, so I want to spend time talking disability buy-sell coverage. I just want to talk about consulting. So, again, we reviewed, Dinetta reviewed. You got 34% of the business owners don't even have a succession. These were the non-principal clients. And out of the 2,500 buy-sell agreements reviewed, 67% of them don't even mention the word disability. So do we have a consulting opportunity? So let me tell you about the Connelly case. Who knows about the Connelly case? Okay, good. Oh, you two back there, because you've been on my meetings. Okay, so the two Connelly brothers get together in 2001, form a buy-sell agreement. One Connelly brother owns more than the other. Fine, got it? They take the buy-sell agreement, shove it in a drawer. That's really a liability on the books. Fair? They don't touch it. They never touched it. 2013, Michael Connelly dies. Okay? The family gets together, looks at the entity purchase. It was a wait-and-see entity purchase buy-sell agreement, and they buy the shares. A $3 million business, and then $3 million of life insurance. The federal auditors come in and look at the estate tax return and said, guess what? That buy-sell agreement isn't worth the paper it's written on because you didn't do anything annually. You didn't look at the appraisal. You didn't do evaluation. You didn't do anything. So that liability is non-existent. You owe $1 million of state taxes that you didn't think you had because we took the life insurance, clumped it into your sale for estate planning purposes. The life insurance, again, I'm not sitting here to sell life insurance. I'm here to tell you about consulting. So guess what? Now, Connelly family's mad. They go to the 11th Circuit Court. 11th Circuit Court says, no, there's no offset. IRS is right. Now, goes to the 8th Circuit Court. The 8th Circuit Court says, no, there is a liability. So this life insurance offset that liability. 11th Circuit Court's wrong. Guess where it's going now? It's going to the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court, to basically help us consult our business owner, small, medium business owner clients, 30 million of them, about the Connelly case. Why do I say this is the best opportunity I've seen in a long time? So I've been around long enough to know 409A was a deferred comp law that came out in 2004. 60,000 companies had to fix their buy-sell agreement. Or excuse me, their deferred comp agreement. And in 1109, they had to have it compliant. Well, I still carry around this little piece of paper, and it says, middle of 2009, DOL comes in and says we're auditing deferred comp plans, okay? I kind of use that as a benchmark to say the 401k business. About 15 years ago, I was going to all these 401k meetings, and the 401k advisors would say, well, we have to do a policy statement. Once a year, we're going to, there's a litigation out there about funds and 401ks, not diversified enough for employees. So now these 401k advisors put little notes in their file. We talked about the investments. We talked about the funds that were needed to be extracted. I'm here to talk 401ks. I'm here to give you an analogy. I asked our attorneys in the home office, and I've asked a couple outside attorneys, in 2001, when they executed that buy-sell agreement, if they would have dusted it off every year, every other year, and say went to principal and got a free valuation, complimentary valuation, would that have changed? Every one of those attorneys said yes, because you would have started a file. You would have started a policy statement that the buy-sell was reviewed. It was looked at. You created that. What's our opportunity? Your opportunity is to go out to anybody who has a buy-sell agreement and say, you better get it reviewed because of the Connelly case. Don't sit back, send it to us. I have one advisor, Pat and I are talking about one just after his meeting last week, but I have one advisor that sent me at least 7 already, and he's going to every one of his clients, dust it off, get it reviewed, because if you shoved it in a drawer and didn't do anything about it, you're in trouble. That life insurance you think you got, maybe in essence taxable, that's not a good conversation, okay? So I just want to share with you that this is real live. It's happening now. You got circuit courts that are disagreeing with each other. You got an old buy-sell agreement that was never dusted off. Get those things active. What will it lead to? Do they have enough life insurance? Do they have enough disability buy-sell insurance? Do they have any? Do they have any key person coverage in case of a death or disability of a mission-critical employee? How much revenue does an owner lose if a disability or death happens to a mission-critical employee? Rest assured, if someone's making $100,000 a year and they're mission-critical to that small business, you don't replace them for 18 months. You lose 3 to 4 times their annual income in lost revenue. Disability key man, life key man, it's happening. So again, this is just that kind of backdoor way to get everybody to review everything they got. Rounding it out, I know I probably only have a few minutes left. Rounding it out, we just want to tell you that, there's still companies out there that have debt and they have loans. Why not protect it? So again, buy-sell agreements need to be reviewed. You can talk loan protection products. You can talk disability buy-sell products. Again, it just leads to great conversations. And with that, thank you. Just want to say thanks for having me.